This week on a brand new Titans All Access, player turned coach.
You know, I have been in those shoes. I have done the things we're asking them to do.
We sit down with tight ends coach Luke Stalker and find out how his NFL playing days are shaping this year's team.
Like I said before, he knows exactly what he's talking about because he's done it before and he's done it for a lot of years.
Plus, Chig shows off his hidden talent.
Hit it. This is pretty good.
And some Friday Night Lights with Jeffrey Simmons.
I go back to high school, one night of high school football.
All that and more as Titans All Access starts now. Welcome to Titans All Access. I'm Amy Wells coming to you from the BetMGM studio. Opening week of the 2025 NFL season featured your Tennessee Titans taking on the Denver Broncos. It was a close game in a hostile environment, and we have all the highlights in this week's Sideline Sounds.
A little bit about Denver. A really good football team. Their expectations for their team are high, rightfully so. They got good players in all three phases. We're walking into a pretty adverse environment.
It's up now!
Let it loose.
It's up now!
Let it loose. James, let's go, baby.
Hey, today, it's up now, baby. Hey, today is about hunting and hitting.
Yeah, we at the
we
other
hunting all
house.
day and we hitting all day.
Mindset. Good mindset.
You already know, baby. You already know. It's time, baby.
It is beautiful in Denver, Colorado for the opening game of this season. 80+ degrees, sun is shining, and the number one pick is going to take the field in just a little bit.
It's about us. Yeah. Hey, I believe in y'all, boys. Yeah. Like I said last night, I got my sword, and I'm leading from this field.
Off we go for season number 106 in the NFL. And we'll see Cam Ward's offense on the field to start the day.
3rd and 11 on his first drive as a professional quarterback. Ward looks both ways, nothing open, tries to get out of there, dumps it off at the last minute, and it's caught by Pollard. Pollard's got space, he's down the sideline. That's a Titan first down. He's in Denver territory. That was outstanding presence. Lets it fly, bullseye. 3-0 Titans.
Come on! Woo! He's here, baby! Hey, let's ride, dog.
He steps up, throws downfield, intercepted. It was read perfectly by Roger McCreary.
Hey, Raj, come on. Good. Hey, let's get ready. Let's get ready. We're going. Let's go again. Let's go again. Let's make our plays right here.
Nix looking downfield, and it's a fumble. Titans got it. They're on the ball. Jeffrey Simmons forced the fumble.
Hey, this is what I'm talking about.
Here's DK. Can he make something happen in special teams in his NFL debut? DK's inside the 25.
71-yard return. Sly lets it fly. Bullseye. Oh, yes. Denver 10, Titans 9.
All half play together. Finish on me, finish on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Steps in, throws to near side. Picked off again. That's another interception. Get up. That's Xavier Woods.
Hey.
Sly straight through. Titans 12, Denver 10. This Titans defense has been stout today.
I told you can't block me, Palcho. Every time I make the play, you blocking me. This game's gonna come down to the end of the fourth quarter. Watch. It's gonna come down to the very end. We just gotta keep playing together.
Can Tennessee's defense make one more stop?
It's a sneak from Nix, and he looked to be short initially. And guess who? Tavondre Sweat.
The Sony Hawkeye virtual measurement, 10 inches short.
Hey, Sweat! That's how you come back and make a play.
The Titans are down 8 and have the ball. Snap, here comes the pressure. Cam hit as he throws. Ball's on the ground. That'll do it.
Well done, brother. Well done. Love you, man.
Great to see you, brother.
We got the ball back with in an 8-point game in the fourth quarter on the road against a really good football team. So disappointed we couldn't find a way to win.
We're going to go out there week in and week out and compete. And, you know, the wins are going to start coming. I believe I can feel my bones. The wins are going to start coming. And we just got to stay together, you know, block out the outside noise and just, you know, clean some things up.
Coming up, Cody Barton goes back to school, plus Chig secret ping pong skills. But who has no business playing against him?
He thinks he's good, but he's terrible. Mason beat him this morning 11-1.
Titans All Access is back. I'm Amy Wells. Chig is the ultimate pro at the tight end position, but what you might not know is he's also great at ping pong, or so he claims. We sat down with him to see if he's really the king of the table.
I win again.
All right, Chig. I want to ask you a little bit about your ping pong, because I have heard tell that you are the best.
Best on the table.
Is he the best ping pong player?
Hey, if I say this, not what you are.
Okay, let's see what you about to say.
With you? No, listen.
Whoa. How many times did I beat you in a row?
If I say this, which you are.
Yeah.
Did I beat you before? Come on.
Was I using my left hand?
Shit, don't do me like that.
I beat Chig 4 out of the 6 times we played yesterday.
I swear to God he did it.
Fable. This is false information.
I swear to God he did it. So I didn't beat you 3 times in a row. We played the first 2 games. You won the first, you won the first one. I won the second one.
And then I won the
third one.
third
You won the third one.
Okay, that's 2 out of 3.
Then we came back in. We used the orange balls. I beat you 2 times in a row. You said, "Oh, I'm fatigued." Then we came in.
That
this
was after
morning.
practice.
Then we came in this morning, and I beat you again.
That is true.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
But it's a back and forth battle.
Yeah.
It's a back and forth battle all the time.
Wait, so are you 1A, 1B?
Yeah, these are the top 2 contenders.
He used to be sorry. I'll admit it. He got way better.
Thank you.
He used to be the worst. One more. Hey,
Whoa,
one more.
hit it. This is pretty good. This is pretty impressive.
Hey, I appreciate y'all. This is awesome.
Yeah, well, we figured if you're going to do it, it's like having your own bowling ball. Like, if you're going to be the best, you need to have your own paddle and your own balls and, like, really make sure people know when you come to the table what they're about to get.
Johnny Hecker's pretty good, too.
Okay.
But I beat him. He had me down 0.3, and I came all the way back. He didn't talk to me for like 3 days.
I need to know who is an absolute just disaster at the ping pong table.
Cam.
Really? No.
Cam. He thinks he's good, but he's terrible. Mason beat him this morning 11-1.
No.
Yeah, it's bad.
And he comes to it with such an energy.
Oh my God, he comes to it with the most confidence I've ever seen. You would think that he's the best player.
And he is not.
That's how he approaches everything.
Yeah, and yet, you're the one with the magic paddle, my friend.
Hey, I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for this. I'm using this forever from now on.
You should.
Custom paddle, total game changer. Now I have some big news to announce. We have a special correspondent joining Titans All Access, Jules Veliquette. She's been tracking all the latest Titans buzz online. Jules, what do you have for us?
Hey, thanks, Amy. I'm super excited to be here. A lot has been happening in the world of social media this past week, but don't worry, we'll get you all caught up. I'm Jules Veliquette here with your social media blitz. Linebacker Cody Barton returned to his former team at the Denver Broncos this past Sunday. We threw a mic on him to catch some of his best moments. Here's how it went.
I'm back! Woo! What a beautiful day for some football, man. Come on! Woo! He's here, baby! Come on.
Straight from the field to the classroom, Cody spent his off day with students at Johnson Alternative Learning Center. For this season's First Take a Titan to School, let's take a look.
Oh, what's going on? Shoulders. Come. Whoa, how you so much lower? Come. Good job, Chig.
Submissions for Take a Titan to School are still open, so if you're a teacher or a school administrator and you want to see a Titan come to your classroom, visit TennesseeTitans.com for more information. And at another school across town, Jeffrey Simmons went back under the Friday night lights. He was joined by J.C. Latham and Jalen Harold to hang out with fans and serve as guest captains for Fireball Friday's Game of the Week. This game was between Franklin Road Academy and Montgomery Bell Academy. And here's what went down.
What's up, guys? It's Fireball Friday, and we are at F48. We're so excited to be here. He told me I'm cheering for FOA, so I can't. No, I'm just
Yeah.
Hey, walk on me, walk on three, walk on three, walk on.
No, Ira, you got it.
Everybody always talks about that. I'm just kidding. How you doing? I tell everybody, if I could go back, NFL, college, high school, I'd go back to high school. One night of high school football, we used to have that stadium rocking.
Coming up next, all roads lead back to Nashville for Titans tight end coach Luke Stalker.
You don't typically get to line these things up the way it happened for me and my family.
Welcome back to Titans All Access. Luke Stalker played 11 seasons in the NFL, including one season here in Tennessee. He joined the Tennessee Titans staff as a coaching intern in 23, and now 2 years later, he is the tight ends coach. Luke's coaching journey is just getting started as we spotlight Coach Stalker in this edition of Beyond the Pads, presented by Nissan.
Still can't jump besides me. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
I had known Luke as a player. I knew who he was. I had been familiar with his name and his play. I didn't realize he was in coaching. And when I first got here, he was in a almost intern role. He was trying to figure out what his life post football was going to look like, and decided that coaching was something he wanted to do. And when I got here, I was like, well, I got a lot of respect for him as a player and his journey as a tight end in this league. And I said, well, let's keep him around and keep investing in him and see, how this works for him and if he likes this life. Turns out he does.
Right there, good. Had it, baby. I'm gonna outrun that one. Better wrap up, Will.
You don't typically get to line these things up the way it happened for me and my family. Played at the University of Tennessee. I spent 7 years in Tampa, and then I had an opportunity to come back to play for the Titans. And when I did that, we kind of moved our families home from Tampa to Nashville and kind of made that our roots. Once I decided to start coaching, we had opportunities all around to kind of get into it. And then I had an opportunity here in Nashville, which you couldn't count on, right? You couldn't count on that, but it happened, and so grateful for that opportunity and to be able to stay here and not only be here, but also be promoted in the same city that we've called home for the past 7 years. So very, very grateful.
You just drive. Don't worry about the sled moving or not moving. You drive it, control it, right? That's all we're looking for. Go. Here we go. Drive, break. Good.
He's done a really nice job kind of in his first couple years of coaching, doing the grunt work and kind of building his way up. And, he hasn't skipped any steps in that regard. And so he's got this knowledge from the player side and from the coaching side, which is kind of a really cool mix of information to give to the guys and a really cool experience for him.
Just we'll send this start on the snap. He goes, we'll let him go. We'll climb, capture 52. I think it was great from my perspective that Coach believed and had confidence in the work that I had done with him last year. I'd only spent a year with him, so it wasn't like we had a ton of history together. My work was good enough that he trusted it, and he believed that I could take that room and continue to develop those guys and grow them into better players.
Over the course of a year, last season, got to really see the drive and the desire to be a really good football coach, and he has what I would call the traits that you look for in young football coaches that get me excited about his future in his profession. And had an opportunity to make him the tight ends coach this year, and it's been fantastic. Luke is, I think, one of the young rising stars of coaching. I really believe that. Probably be better as a football coach probably than he ever was as a player. First things first in coaching is you have to love it, and he loves the coaching. He loves interacting with players. He loves helping guys get better.
Go! Good, DMR. Hey, just make sure, as we're galloping, right, we don't want to hit before this foot gets in the ground. You want to brace off your back foot, and it's like, bam, at the same time.
That passion and drive for him to want to continue to pour into the game and to the players that are under him, I think is really, really cool. And you have to have that if you want to be a good coach.
When we get fatigued, right, that's when the mental mistakes come up. That's when we start jumping off sides, committing penalties, not knowing what to do, because cognitively we just slow down, right? So we got to make sure we're doing everything we can to put our best foot forward. I think that guys respect the fact that, I have been in those shoes. I have done the things we're asking them to do, and So it helps as a young coach to get the room to buy in when you have that experience behind you.
Good job handling procedure stuff, right? Let's make sure we handled it. Keep the easy stuff easy. There's enough difficult stuff we got to do later on. Okay, good job on the procedure day.
He knows how to relate and get along with people, and I think that's an important trait in coaching is you have to be able to relate to your players.
If he plays the C gap, we take him. He plays out, right? We keep tracking to that first thing inside off the ball.
He's very smart, very intelligent, and it's like you can also trust everything he says because, he can show you clips of him doing it in the same league. So it's very nice to have him as a coach.
Go! Good, hey, just make sure, get ready to get underneath and try to get those under that shoulder pad right there, and that handle.
Having the ability to help these players grow and progress and try to get closer to reach their goal. Ultimately, that's as coaches, that's what's rewarding in this profession, right?
Here we go, Gunner. Go! Here we go, drive. There you go, break. There you go, good rep.
Every minute detail that he points out, he knows what he's talking about, whether it's a step or hand placement or hat placement or pad level. Like I said before, he knows exactly what he's talking about because he's done it before and he's done it for a lot of years at a very high level.
Go! Yeah, just get your hands they're a little low, right? So the lower they are, even though we're going fast, it just takes longer. So they're going to be behind a little bit, right? Get them up high, snap those things.
The second thing about Luke is Luke's a fantastic person. He treats people right. He operates with a ton of professional class. And those are the things that you want from your coaching staff, is you want to be around good people, and he's one of them. And I really enjoy being around Luke. I enjoy his personality. He's intense. He's very prideful in his craft, and I think that rubs off on his players.
Press the in break. Middle foot open, press the in break until you don't have it. Middle foot closed, thinking, okay, I'm probably going to get a zone hookup or I'm going to run away.
Piece of advice for Luke is just, be yourself every day, because he's kind of, I think sometimes as a coach, and especially when you're first trying to get coaching, you always want to kind of do more, maybe see what other people are doing and things like that. But, he's done a really good job that his authenticity and his genuine love for the game and knowledge of the game come through, and to do that all the time.
And I think as a former player, having the perspective a little bit of being there and being in their shoes, you can relate to them, right? And you kind of understand where they are. And I think the big thing is meeting them where they are physically in this moment, mentally in this moment, and then emotionally in this moment, right? Throughout the course of a season, every guy's in a different place, but I think if you look back on your experience as a player, you can use that to try to find where these guys are, meet them there, and try to help bring them to where you want them to go.
1, 2, 3, tight. All right, boys.
Coming up, Coach Mack teaches us what it takes to play tight end in the National Football League when Titans All Access returns. I'm Amy Wells. Thanks for tuning in to Titans All Access. The tight ends room consists of 5 players: Chig, Gunnar Helm, David Martin Robinson, we call him DMR, Thomas Odukoya, and Drake Dabney. Titans Radio's Dave McGinnis was at practice to give us an inside look at this position group in this week's film review presented by Copilot Plus PC.
Continuing our position-specific focus here. Today we're going to work on the tight ends. Tight end's a very versatile position in the National Football League nowadays. The first drill, as far as just to get off in the blocking, it's all about power angles in your hips and your ankles, the way you come off. You saw Luke Stocker go through that early on. He starts every practice like that. The coaching points are power angles, good hip flexion, strike with your lower body and with your hands. They're working on that. Inside, outside, inside, because on protection, you're going to have to be able to block people coming from different angles. That's what Luke Stocker, the tight end coach, who's a very accomplished player in this league also, is working on. Brought it here to the middle of the football field with the quarterback. It's timing. Again, all of this route structure is to threaten different parts of the cover. Catch it on the move. You don't want the tight ends, especially when they're working in the middle of the field, to have to stop and come back to the football. Now we're in the team period where you put it all together. They will be doing the run blocking and their pass routes while you put it against the defense. I mean, it's different on air as it is against the defense. You've got to read coverage, you got to find spacing, and you've got to get there on time. That's our focus today. We've done a very thorough and detailed look at the tight ends, all the way from individual all the way to progress to the team.
Up next, we're getting you ready for game day with 4 things you need to know. The Official Titans podcast is your place for even more Titans coverage. From exclusive interviews with players and coaches to insight on the team, we have you covered with everything you need to know to get you ready for game day. Subscribe and download on your favorite podcast platform. There's only one Official Titans podcast, and it's the OTP.
Jules Veliquette back with you on Titans All Access. The Titans face the Rams this Sunday in their season home opener. To get you ready for the matchup, here are 4 things to know presented by SeatGeek. Number 1, the last time the Titans faced the Rams was on November 7th, 2021. Jeffrey Simmons tallied 3 of the 5 sacks that helped secure a 28-16 victory. Number 2, Brian Callahan was Matt Stafford's quarterback coach in 2016 and 17 with the Detroit Lions, so he is very familiar with him as a player. Coach Callie said he is personally excited to see him, but professionally, not so excited to play against him. Number 3, Cam Ward is slated to join Marcus Mariota as the only rookie quarterbacks in franchise history to start the first 2 games in a season. Number 4, there'll be a lot of familiar faces at this game. Former Titans defensive end Javon Curse will be back in Nissan Stadium as legend of the game. 4-time Grammy nominee Mickey Guyton will be performing the national anthem, and country artist Maggie Rose is set to perform at halftime.
The Titans take on the Rams, and you don't want to miss it. The whole Titans radio crew will get you ready for the game with Titans Countdown starting at 11 a.m. Central, broadcasting on your Titans radio station and the Titans mobile app. Kickoff is scheduled for noon Central. For Jules Veliquette, I'm Amy Wells, thanking you for watching this edition of Titans All Access. We'll see you next time.